All right, so one of my biggest problems with AAU basketball is the overwhelming desire to win at any cost. Now, I'm not talking about competitiveness because you should want to win at any cost. But the cost that you guys are choosing is far too high, especially for our young players. If you're fifth grade or younger, you shouldn't be doing presses. If you're fifth grade or younger, you shouldn't be doing zone defenses just to win a game. If you're fifth grade or younger, you shouldn't be double teaming the other team's best player to win a game. All right, because you're using their youth against them. And you're not preparing your players for better teams. Case in point is this. If there's a player who's a second grader and he probably can't shoot a three-pointer, all right, if you're trying to win a game, you should back off that kid and just let him shoot threes all day. So you do that and you win your second grade championship. You might win the third grade championship as well with that strategy. You might win the fourth grade championship. But all this time, you could have been learning how to play defense. But by fifth grade, you get to kids who can hit the three-pointer, and now you have to step up on them. And for the first time in their lives, they're made to play defense. And they're going to get sprinted around straight to the hoop every single time, and they're going to be done with their entire career. They're done. All right? So what you should have done, instead of like having them scared to guard this guy on the three-point line now in fifth grade, you should have had him guard him in second grade when that kid was worse. Sure, you might have lost the second grade championship, but you now have a chance to win the fifth grade championship, or even the high school championship, if that's important to you. All right? But when all we do is press teams when they're in second grade and third grade, all we're doing is banking on the fact that they can't throw the ball longer than 20 feet. And that's the only reason why they're not going to beat you. So then you teach your teams to press and press and press and press. And then sixth grade rolls around and you get some kid who just has an arm on him and he just chucks the ball down the court for layup after layup after layup. Then your team retreats. But they retreat to what? A zone? Where now they're forced to succumb to three-pointer after three-pointer? No, they retreat to man, and it's a man defense that you haven't practiced for 4 years. You could have practiced it for 4 years, and you chose not to. So now you're 4 years behind any other group who has played man for those 4 years. So when it comes down to pressing young teams and playing zone against young teams, there might be some merit in the fact that when you press, you are teaching your kids to be aggressive. But I say if you're going to press, you should press man to man. Just pick up a man full court and guard them full court. All right, don't press with the 1-1-2-1 or 1-2-2 press or a diamond press or whatever you think that is like the way to win the game. Because those wins will only take away from your future endeavors. All right, and when it comes down to playing a zone, there is a place for a zone defense where everyone's scrambling, running around, maybe like a matchup zone, but that stuff doesn't come into play until like high school or college. And if you practice it early, you're probably just playing a very, very lazy zone where everyone just kicks back in a 2-1-2 and you're not moving around at all. You're not teaching people how to push off, how to rotate, and things like that. So keep your kids playing man. Don't press unless you're playing man-to-man full court. And have some guts. All right? Have some guts and have some foresight. And don't seek that instant gratification that just kills our players today.